We almost died! Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. How is your day? I hope it's amazing. And if it's not, let's turn it around and make it an amazing day. Today, I actually have to go through the leopard geckos because we brought them all out of hibernation. They're all up, and a lot of them are in these shoebox racks right here. And of course, they're not going to breed one per shoebox. So what we're doing is we're rearranging a bunch of stuff to get these females into breeding tubs because we should have males and females together by no later than next week because they really get going fast. I mean, you bring them out of hibernation, you feed them, you breed them, and you start getting eggs really within a few weeks. So it's really important that we get these things situated. So what I literally have to do is just go through each one of these cages right now and kind of decide what females we're going to go with what females, of course with the help of Jessica. What do you say we get this day started? Oh, Jessica just brought me an animal that I think I remember her showing me this when it was a baby. This is actually a snow leopard gecko, but my gosh, I've never seen one this dark. That thing is absolutely incredible. So that is gonna be really cool. This is a male, so he's gonna be able to breed, 12 to 20 females, and we can get a bunch of offspring and hopefully produce some of these amazing animals. So again, one of the things I'm doing is I'm going through all these cages because, to be honest with you, we raise up a lot of leopard geckos each year, and so we actually weed down breeders that are only 2 or 3 years old, so they're prime. I mean, a leopard gecko can breed for 12 or 15 years, so these guys are only 2, maybe 3 years old, so they have 10, 12, 15 years of breeding left. But we will be selling a lot of our normal females, not normal females, the stuff that, like, let's say we have a snow and we want to upgrade to something like this, we'll sell off the normal snows and keep the animals like this. So I'm going through right now also and picking the maybe 200 or so animals that we're going to sell so that we can replace them with just a little higher quality. So that's part of what I'm doing today. But man, that thing is crazy, huh? It's always so hard to decide what animals to keep and what animals to sell because, they're all great animals, and again, all of these babies are things that we've raised up, so think about that. We hatched them out, we raised them up to adults, we bred them once or twice, and now we have to decide if we're going to keep them or get rid of them. And it's just quite simply a matter of we just don't have the space to have too many. So we have X amount of space allocated to leopard geckos, and if we raise up 200 or 300 more females that are just upgrades, obviously something has to go because we can't have more space for 200 or 300 more females, so we have to move out 200 or 300 to replace them. But it's hard, I love them. I don't want to let them go. When I think of bold patterns, which is that bold striping on a leopard gecko, this is exactly what I think of right here. Take a look at the pattern on that sucker right there. I mean, that is as perfect of an example of a bold stripe. And of course, this is a bold stripe tremper, but whoo! And look at the mask on that thing. Man, I tell you what, again, I don't look at a lot of these geckos that are getting raised up because Jessica pulls them aside and raises them. And so I've seen them when they're babies, and then now I'm seeing them when they're adults. And holy moly, do we have some really amazing leopard geckos that are breeding this year. I cannot wait till baby season. Okay, so the first task is done. Have all the leopards gone through. We've basically marked the ones that we're going to definitely keep and breed, and we've marked the ones that we're going to move out. We'll probably put some of them up on our website, so if anyone's interested in adult leopard geckos that are breeders, we're gonna have them. I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. I'm just telling you we're gonna do it. Regardless, that's done. We do have a tank, because remember we got all those bettas. A lot of them are females, so we can put multiple females in a thing. So we ended up getting a 5-gallon for one male, and then a 10-gallon for a handful of females. So Lori is gonna start setting that up in a little bit. And then I do still have to feed colubrids today, so still a busy day for me. So let's get the update on what Lori's plans are. So tell me what you got. You obviously bought a ton of stuff. What did you get?
I already had a 5-gallon at home, so I bought another 10-gallon and filters and gravel
and some plants.
Yeah, I mean, I was reading up and it said live plants were a good idea, so I figured I'd try that. It's still a work in progress. I don't know. There's a lot of fish. I'm not sure.
All right, well, and they're going to be in Lori's office. So here's the 10-gallon that she's setting up in the 5-gallon here. And then I'm anxious to see how this all turns out. But today we're only setting up, we're not putting fish in, right?
Yeah, right. I gotta let it run for like 24 hours.
All right, so for all you people that were concerned about Lori buying the waterfall tank that she really liked.
Oh no, before you guys even said it, which I appreciate, I read the reviews and saw everything that they said about how bad it was. So, although I was sad because it was a really cool idea, but obviously I would not endanger the fish by doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we always preach, you know, do your research before getting things. And this was a little bit unusual because we obviously got the fish. We didn't even know they were coming. But we usually would like to have a tank set up before we get fish. But we do appreciate them sending them because they're really awesome. And they're doing fine in the cups. And a couple people had concern about, the cups have holes in them. You know, the top has a hole where you put an aerator in it. So it's not like we sealed them up. We realized that they need to breathe and stuff like that. So don't worry, they're doing completely fine right now. We're going to get these tanks set up today. And then tomorrow we can actually put the fish in. And will we have enough space for all the fish, or are we gonna, if we don't have enough space, we're actually gonna give whatever left over to some of the crew, whoever wants them, so that they can take them home and set them up, right? Is that what we're doing?
I think that's the plan.
The first thing that we have to do is actually rinse the gravel, because the gravel actually comes with a lot of dust and it's really dirty. So if you put the gravel right from the store into your aquarium, you're gonna have a really dirty aquarium because it's gonna take a long time for that filter to get it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse all the dust and dirt and all that other stuff off of the gravel right now. Goes down, and then the gravel goes on top of that.
Right.
Okay, so you want to pour the gravel in? Nice, pretty gravel.
Thank you. I thought it was calm, soothing, pretty.
Lori's going to be so much more calm now that these fish. That's the plan.
Don't make a mess in my office. You act like you've done this a time or two.
Yeah, I used to manage a fish store when I was a kid. When I was like 17 years old, I managed a fish store. I changed a lot of fish tanks in my day. Okay, now plants. This feels weird to be setting up fish and not setting up reptiles. I'm so used to setting up reptile cages. It's been a long time and I am out of practice, so I'm sure there's a lot more new technology since the last time I kept fish.
Yeah, so don't judge us.
Yeah, we're not professionals. We're not like doing a DIY thing how to set up a fish tank.
No.
We're trying to figure this out as we go, but I think we got it down. I mean, we obviously have the filter, we have some live plants, which they say bettas like, enough space for the bettas so that they're happy and healthy. I think it's all good so far. So, what are you doing?
I'm reading what to do.
Just stick it in the dang
No,
water.
Don't take it out of this.
Just stick it in the water.
Stick you in the water. Didn't want to screw it up.
Oh, those are all like water gels?
Yeah, this doesn't go in the tank, obviously. But I'm sure this isn't how you do it either.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Look at how good that looks, guys. Woo! Like professional. Bum, bubbling.
Oh, we got one working so far.
And that's it. We're all set. There's the betta tank. We're gonna put a divider in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, did you want to do that now or wait?
Sure, let's do it. Let's see what it looks like. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to go.
What?
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's all twisted.
Because I'm straightening it.
I don't know, Lori.
Look at the box. That's exactly what it does.
Look at how crooked it is.
What are you talking about? I just have to remove it. Do you think that the fish are going to be complaining? That side has a little more room.
I don't want my fish to get some kind of a mental disorder because their tanks are not
Well,
right.
it's a good thing they're my fish, so they won't have a mental disorder.
All right, guys, so that is the official betta tank set up.
Number 1. Done.
And we just have to do the 5-gallon, but we're not gonna bore you with that, guys. So, all right, well, I'm off to the gym really quick, then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna feed snakes. What do you guys say we play a little game while I am feeding snakes? I'll tell you something, and then you comment down below and tell me something about yourself. I'll start by the fact that a lot of people ask me if I ever cut my hair. How long have I had long hair? I actually started growing my hair when I was 10 years old. Okay, your turn. I can't wait to hear what you guys are saying down in the comments. Okay, how about another one? I'm pretty much obsessed with paranormal stuff and scary movies and stuff. And it probably stems from the fact that my mom started taking me to scary movies when I was 6 years old and been taking me to scary movies ever since. I was pretty scared when I was younger, but now I'm kind of obsessed with them. Oh, and by the way, look who just came to visit me. Hey, Bella Bella. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? How you doing, hon? Hi. Hi. How you doing, sweetheart? Okay. You're such a good girl. Okay, have fun, Bella. I'm back to work. Are you guys still commenting down below? Okay, my turn this time. I sometimes can be a little obsessive about things. Okay, a lot of times I can be pretty obsessive about things. So one time, believe it or not, I ate nothing but corn on the cob for 13 days straight. Nothing else, no other food other than corn on the cob, which is absolutely horrible now that I'm in health and fitness. I know you couldn't eat something worse, high carbs, no nutritional value, but that's it, 13 days, corn on the cob. Okay, so I'm a little superstitious too. Until I was 11 years old, I used to walk to school and I would never step on a crack in a sidewalk. You know, because of that old saying, step on a crack, break your mother's back. I was so worried about my mom, which by the way, it's her birthday today, and I'm gonna head over there and celebrate her birthday after I'm done feeding. Regardless, didn't step on a crack until I was 11 years old, and then I probably still very rarely do, to be totally honest with you. Once again, someone's joining me. Hey Bella, you want to help me feed? What's up, girl? I love the fact that she's just curious and she just comes finds me. It's like, hey, what's up, Dad? And hangs out with me. I love hanging out with Bella. She's the best in the world. I love you, Bella. I love you. Oh, you're so good. You're so good. Okay, so last one. This is actually a true story. I met Lori on her 18th birthday at a party of a friend of mine that I went to school with. That night I went home and I told my mom that I met the girl I wanted to marry. Now I never believed in love at first sight, but there was just something about it. I met Lori and I said, I want to marry that girl. And we hung out a little bit that night, talked for a few minutes. One of my best friend's girlfriend was one of Lori's friends, so that's how the connection got made. Believe it or not, the next day I called my friend, said, hey, I want to really go out on a date with that girl, blah, blah. Lori didn't even remember who I was. She was like, what guy? I don't remember which guy you're talking about. So anyways, that's a really true story. I mean, she didn't even remember me, and it all worked out all these years later. And I'll give you one bonus one just for the heck of it, and that's that I went to Slayer when I was 13 years old. Because I really like Slayer. I went to a place called the Royal Oak Music Theater to see him, and I sat in the front row. And all these years later, now Kerry King, the guitar player, and me are very good friends. We hang out all the time. How weird is that? How life takes you on a bizarre journey. First, you're 13 years old paying to get first row tickets. Now I'm hanging out backstage, going out partying with them. It's a great life. So I can't wait to read your comments. I'm gonna wrap up here and get to my mom's for her birthday party. Happy birthday! How's it going? So my mom really was afraid of snakes, and I begged her to keep snakes until I was finally at 15. She allowed me to get my first pet snake. And really, although she was really afraid of animals, she was so tolerant. By the time I moved out of her house, I had the entire basement full of snakes. So really, even though my mom never liked snakes, she is really a big reason why I have a business and can do it. So it's great. And what are you? You're 36 today?
61.
61?
Oh, 81.
According to this, she's 90.
She's 90. Happy birthday, 90.
Who can't do that?
The women that turned 90 today didn't want them, and they gave them to me.
Wow.
So she is 81 years old. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Blow it out. Yay! It's nice to have a supportive mom, you know. I tell you, I almost lost my mom 7 years ago, and I'm very grateful that she made it and that she's still around. I can share this experience with her and kind of just keep her around. And isn't it great to have a supportive mom, Noah?
I don't know what that means.
You're an idiot.
That's the problem. You call your son an idiot. That's not nice. Lori is extremely supportive. Honest to God, I'm not lying about that. Noah is a meanie for saying that about her.
Yeah, okay. I'm just joking.
No, it is true. Lori is the most supportive mom. If nothing else, she is a great mother. I don't know so much about anything else, but... We almost died!
She went the other way!
We almost died! We almost died head on! Lori!
Stop talking crap about me!
Leave the camera alone!
Don't make me stop this car.
Ah! We're gonna die. You guys, I love you so much. I'm so sorry that we're not gonna see you guys anymore because we're gonna be dead. I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes I worry about the fact that the vlog gets weirder and weirder and you guys start to learn more and more about my weirdness and my crazy family. I hope you guys are enjoying it and not thinking, what the heck is this guy's problem? Hey, listen, we're just trying to have a good time in life, and so should you. And by the way, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys mean the world to me. Do me a favor and smash that like button and hit that notification bell. You know, be kind to somebody. It'll make you feel better. And I promise, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.